Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. Stamp collecting is fun, and today we're looking at some stamps on sheets. Now, George is in bed and he's got a few stamps. He's been doing some stamping, some of our fantastic hobby in bed, and he's got stamps all over his sheets. But I'm not talking about that today. No, sir. Madam. I'm talking about stamps on sheets that you can pick up every now and again, and it's like people have started their collection with stamps and putting them on in exercise books or on, paper sheets and what have you. And you can have a look here. We can hinge. These are hinged, are they? Sort of. So I thought I'd have a look at some sheets that I own. Different countries, different stamps, obviously, and someone has kindly written out in advance for me. It's not for me, it was for their collection. I've inherited it somehow. DDR, Deutsches Demokratisches Republik. 1949, so just after the end. So we're looking at the 1953 definitives. The 5-year plan stamps, post horn, horizontal in... I don't know. No, we got workers 5-year. Was it the 5-year plan? The 5-year plan was to rebuild Germany after the end of the war. Here we have a man drilling, a woman doing her bit, people being friendly, family, getting together to plan things, working hard as a team, women typing stuff. Some really lovely stamps, some great artwork in these stamps. An overprint here, so a 15, overprinting the 5, no, 16, 5, no, the 5 is in all of them, so the 16, but it's been overprinted, if you get me, to 15. It's interesting, isn't it? 24 is missing. I may have to look and see if I can fill that gap. But there's some beautiful artwork. Dancing. Yeah, part of the plan, isn't it? 48, 60, shipbuilding, 80, peace. Again, it's been crossed out. This is a 70 overprint instead of the 84. So that's quite a nice start, really. Someone's had some, a couple of nice overprints and what have you. New colours, 10. So that was in 53. And in 55, they brought out some new colours. 10, 15 missing, 20, 40. Magberg, is it? I don't know. 70 missing. The Space Race. That's actually a space stamp. Proper. Not a produced for profit stamp, but actually a proper stamp. Weltraum. 20 overprint. Then we have the official stamps, officials, office. This one. Yeah, they're hinged. But they seem almost to come together. I'm not 100% sure that is together. I think that would have gone around a little bit. Tell me what you think. So that's DDR. United States. I love the handwriting, it's nice and neat. International Naval Review. A ship rather than your belly button. We're always contemplating our navals, aren't we? 1957 US Airmail International. Naval Review for that. And then we have Airmail here, 1958. This is US Liberty. Liberty for all. Champion of Liberty, even. Mahatma Gandhi. 1961. Yes, I think he was doing the rounds then. I think he was assassinated in the end. I'm not sure. May have been assassinated before 1961, but I don't know. I mean, he did move around Europe and around the US, I think. Welcomed everywhere in a sheet, I seem to remember. Andrew Carnegie, born in Scotland. And most towns, a lot of towns have got public buildings, Carnegie buildings they're called. We've got one in Rhyl. The town hall, I think, is Carnegie. On Wellington Road. Wellington named after the Duke of Wellington, so there's a lot of history. Oh, look at this. Space. Again, a proper space stamp. US man in space. Project Mercury, that is, apparently. Well, it says so. George Washington, more people. Noah Webster, I don't know him, to my shame. USA Jupiter. 100th anniversary of the Jupiter balloon flight. Wow. Lafayette, Indiana. Hall in Philadelphia. Carolina Charter. So I like the way that this person has put the stamps on and added a bit of detail, a bit of writing to it all. We're now back to Germany again. So Berlin. Berlin must have had its own postal system. I think it did, a bit like Bayer. Professor Dr. Heuss, Allied Occupation Stamp, America Post. Oh, well, Allied, really. Soviet Occupation Post. That was a nice bear carrying a shovel. Deutsches Post, before the split, Dr. Heuss again. Allied Control Council, that one. Berlin. Moonshot, Kicky Bucket. Here we have 1959. It looks like space. CCCP, September 59. I don't know. I think it may be a space one. And then these two I do have elsewhere. I don't have that. And then we got the communist, the socialist symbol here. Hammer and sickle. Hammer and I don't know what it's called. You may know. 1954. Very nice. And then Italy. Now we stopped writing there, but he's got some beautiful long and tall Italian stamps. They are wonderful. Beautiful. I love that colour. Europa. My least favourite ones. When I see Europa on a stamp, it turns me off a little bit, really. I do think countries should celebrate their own cultures, and their own stamps should reflect that. And I do like to see people on them, because these people are soon forgotten, very quickly forgotten. So a stamp does keep their name, their efforts, their work alive. Olympic stamp. Whee! The ski jump. Whee! Cortina, 1956. I don't know what that is. A 10th anniversary of something, and then here we've got Cortina again. Winter Olympics, beautiful stamps. Next we've got Norway, 1955, I wish. 1877 to 1878, post horns, Norge, full set of B. Full set of 13. That's possibly when the Norwegians introduced stamps. So what have we got here? We've got a post horn. This is 93 to 10. So he's got one of that set. And here's from 93 to 1910. And then we go forward again, 21 to 22. 30 to 50. So he's concentrating on the post horns there. Then we've got the coat of arms lion. Then we got the lion there, the 20. We've got King Olav the V. More in the way of lions. Hakon the King, Hakon the 7th. And 1947, the 300th anniversary of the Norwegian Post, which we may have talked about in the previous video. Because 300 years seems a long time ago, doesn't it? 1910, King Hanvel the second, full set of 14 with these. This is Portugal, 1853. Prince Henry the Navigator. Henry the Navigator again. Roman Temple, 1935, of the Evora. What have we got here? 1943 stamps. So, middle of the war. Yeah, 1943, full set of 17, when we got 4. These are very common from 53, full set of 15, or 13. 1, 2, 3. And then Holy Year. The Madonna. Anno Santo 1950. Fatima, Lady of Fatima, yes. International Congress of History and Art here. That's quite nice. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to go through all of these. Well, let's speed up a little bit. Holland, the Queens. There's never any kings there, though he may have been one. All these are pretty common. More Italy on a sheet, again commons. Nice. I don't have that. I don't think I've got that or that. Switzerland and Spain. We'll look at Spain first. Sahara Espanol, so Spanish Espanol. Spanish Guinea. Fish and the like. And then Switzerland, Helvetia, Helvetia. Love those. Love that one. Helvetia. We've got a couple of minutes. Tell me, German Empire 1921. Daily stamps. Danzig, that's quite a nice stamp and a nice cancel too. Danzig cancel on it. New values. Inflationary, in other words. That overprint. The inflationaries. What's the biggest? I mean, that's 2 million. What's the biggest stamp? What's the most expensive stamp you've got? On Hindenburg. My washing is on the Hindenburg line at the minute. Needs to come in a minute. There's maybe some rain. I thought I'm into Britain here. Jolly old Britain. Sir Winston. Wildings, as you'd expect. Yeah. And then, are we at that unfinally moment? I think we are. We can just squeeze it in. Hungary. Birds, plants, rocks, things, butterflies. And a sheet on a sheet. So we've got a sheet here. That's on a sheet of Hungary stuff. So George can get back to sleep now, or doing whatever he does in bed, collecting stamps. Yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Weather's broken here now. I'm expecting a little bit of rain, so George maybe will have a few minutes lying in bed to contemplate his stamps. Thanks for watching, everybody, and bye for now.